Thank you. I hate the holidays. I really do. From the very beginning, I must have sensed that they were really off. My parents didn't know how to celebrate anything. They were non-practicing Jews, and that holiday, that winter holiday, just yawned. And the only thing I could do was go to the library and get this huge stack of books and bring them home and read through them like a termite chewing through wood. And then I could finally go back to school. I didn't even like school, but it was better than the non holidays. And then I married a man who felt the same way. It was a match made in, I don't know, not heaven, but it was right. And he was a big, strapping Midwestern guy, but he knew about the hypocrisy of the holidays, comfort and joy, not. And so what we did, we listened to Robert Bly. We went to a lot of poetry readings, and Robert said, in the dark time of year, the seeds wait under the ground until the light comes and they emerge. So we lay down in the dark. It felt very good. And that's how we got through Christmas. And then we had kids, and you can't exactly ignore the holidays when you have kids. So I tried to do it right. I watched my friends, and I aped what they did, with not full heartedly, but I tried. I actually went to a toy store where they had all this plastic crap. You can tell my attitude is not the greatest. And we bought presents for the children. And how did it work out? The photograph is very obvious. There are two 3-year-olds crouching over their loot, glaring daggers at each other. Comfort and joy indeed. But, we were semi-attentive parents, and we tried and tried and tried until we got deep into the human potential movement. And it was all about us. And John and I just looked at each other and we said, this is bullshit. And we looked at the kids and we said, well, we're just going to cancel Christmas. It's all absolute nonsense. And then they just stood there, kind of blank faced. What could they do? Parents are despots. Now, we had absolutely no idea that our daughter had spent the entire semester in art shop making presents for us, poems and books and paintings and drawings and sculptures and weavings. And when she heard about this, she took what she had made surreptitiously out into the back field. She burned what could be burned. She smashed and cut up what couldn't be burned and dug a hole and buried it. And we didn't know anything about this for years and years. We were so self-involved. We were so full of, I think they call it amour propre. We were being authentic and true to ourselves. Now, I finally found out many years and lots of therapy later that this was the most traumatic thing that happened to my daughter. She said, I thought that you would be so proud. It was free. It was from the heart. And, it wounds her still. She is not going to listen to this story again. Now, I said, again, because I'm not all that woke, I said, well, you compensated with wonderful holidays for the children. For her own children, Christmas and Hanukkah, the whole schmear. And she said, you have no idea that I was overcompensating. And each of those holidays was agony for me because I could never do it the way I thought it should be done. Oh, now the kids are dispersed. The kids are grown up. My daughter and I were doing okay together. Many years of therapy and lots of Al-Anon. But she finally has backed off the insanity of comfort and joy at the holidays. It's just a kind of garlands around the mantle, maybe a few lights, a few ornaments. But for both of us, we can rest into a modicum of comfort and joy at last.